And is this a great job or what? People ask me about that all the time, but look who I'm surrounded with now.
That's right. We're always talking about great events that are going on, and we are honored to introduce you to the new Miss Iowa USA and Miss Iowa Teen USA, who were just crowned not too long ago.
But October 11th, over in Newton. We talked about that previously on the program, but we do have Miss Iowa Teen USA Hannah Bachhaus here from Tripola.
Yes.
Okay, got that correct. And also we do have with us Alyssa Morrison. You were from the Quad Cities from?
I am from Davenport.
From the Davenport
yes.
of the Quad Cities.
Yes.
Well, congratulations to both of you.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
Capturing that crown. Now let's start with Miss Teen Iowa. How did you get to the level that you're at right now? How did you begin?
Well, I first decided to compete in the state pageant just initially to get confidence in myself and to learn speaking skills, and over a year's time I changed immensely, and it helped me just gain the skills I need to get in an interview, and it's ultimately going to help me.
How did you find
career.
out about it? Was it something that someone you knew talked about, or did you read about it somewhere? How did you find out about the competition?
Absolutely. Just like a lot of other girls, I received the mailing in the mail, and so I just got this letter, and my parents were like, well, you know, do you want to do it? And I decided why not. It was something completely different than I was used to, but I'm extremely thankful that I just decided to do it.
Now, it's very interesting. You wanted to go into this for confidence and speaking abilities and improving that, and that's kind of what you want to do in your future as well for other people.
Absolutely. Actually, I want to become a speech language pathologist. So, you know, if I want to grow up and teach other people how to speak confidently, you know, I have to be able to do that on my own, and I definitely credit competing for Miss Iowa Teen USA that.
And you're going to be going to college here in Iowa?
Yes, I am excited to attend the University of Northern Iowa next year.
Wonderful. Panther.
I am. Once a Panther, always a Panther.
There you go.
Now, if people want to follow along, you also have a blog kind of talking about confidence and things like that.
Yes, I just recently started my own blog, Beautiful and Berries, and it's just to teach girls the importance of loving themselves and living a healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
That is great. All right, now it's time to learn a little bit about Miss Iowa USA.
Yes.
How did you get your start on this journey?
Initially, it was just something I wanted to try to step outside of my comfort zone. I was always extremely shy growing up, and I knew a girl actually that had won Miss Iowa Teen USA when I was in high school, and so I actually spoke to her a little bit about it, and she encouraged me to try it. And after placing in the top 15 my first year, I was hooked, and it took me 5 years to win the title.
I was gonna say, I love your story because it's not like you showed up and you're like, boom.
No, I didn't just show up and say, hey.
It just happened. It's something that you stuck with. You found a purpose and a passion with it, and
Yes.
over 5 years, you were able to accomplish your goal.
Right. It's really one of those things that once you're involved in it, there's really no stopping you. And for me, I don't ever want to give up on anything that I'm passionate about. And so 5 years in the making, here I am. And,
all right, what was different
living
about the
second.
first time that you were in competition? Because I've never heard of this happening before, where someone stuck to it for 5 years and then you captured the crown. What did you do that was so much different the first time as compared to when you got the crown?
My first year, I didn't know anything about pageants, and I think honestly I was not myself, and I think that's something that would held me back. And I think as you get involved in it, you learn every year just to be yourself, because that's what the judges want to see. They want to see a real girl. And so 5 years, I also understood it was all about timing, and never lost my confidence or my positive attitude. And here I am.
And you're going to love this, Lou. She's a big animal lover.
I am a big animal lover.
Really? What have you done with animals?
Actually, I started my very first fundraising campaign when I was 7 years old. I made homemade soap, and I sold it to all of my friends and family, and donated all of the proceeds, a whopping $70, which is so much to a 7-year-old, and gave it to my local Humane Society.
That is awesome. But right there in the Quad Cities? Or?
Yes, the Scott County Humane Society.
That is a great story.
Yeah, I'm also, right now I'm working on a fashion show that's also going to benefit the Scott County Humane Society.
That is great.
Yeah.
Now, so do you plan on continuing to work with those folks?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. That is a great cause.
So you just have started your reign. What's next for you, ladies?
Excuse me.
Well, we're both looking forward to attending the Miss USA and Miss Teen USA competitions.
Yes.
And then when is that?
We're not quite sure. It's traditionally been in July and August, but they haven't announced the location yet. So
even that's a secret, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're looking forward to hearing about that. So.
Great. Should be fun.
I think in the meantime, Hannah and I are both looking forward to making as many appearances as possible. My personal goal is to make at least 100 appearances this year as Miss
Now,
Iowa
if
USA.
people would like for you, either one of you two, to stop by and visit with a group, maybe some kids or some things like that, how do they get a hold of you guys?
Absolutely. You can just go online to Miss Iowa Teen USA or Miss Iowa USA and request an appearance. It'll go directly to our manager, and if we can make it, we'd love to come.
Now, if there's some ladies out there watching, listening, maybe some moms, parents, and they're intrigued about what they're hearing today, love the confidence building and everything else that goes along with it, what would you say to them to get them interested in trying out?
I would just say,
do it.
Yeah, you know,
Just do it.
absolutely.
Just do it. I would say, you know, research it a little bit. Find out what interests you about it, and you can do that on the Miss Iowa USA website. There's so many resources that you can look at, and I think that I just think it's a really great opportunity. It's the best investment I've ever made in myself.
Now, there are some parents that might be watching now. So, what steps do you think you should? And what kind of tips can you give parents for their kids in case their daughter wants to go through this? They want to give this a try. What are one of the things you want to tell them?
I would say get on YouTube and look at some of the old Miss USA videos. I think that that's a really great opportunity just to see how women are presenting themselves. But I also think, as I mentioned before, be yourself. Judges are regular people just like you and I, and all of the girls there competing are just like you and I. And Iowa in particular is just one of those states that is so kind and welcoming to every contestant that's there. And I think there's a really great sisterhood and a great bond that comes with that.
Okay, Hannah, hardest part of the competition. What was it for you, the hardest part?
I think just not letting the nerves get to you. I love just being backstage or behind the scenes before the competition and taking my nervous energy into excitement. I'm always backstage telling people jokes and laughing, and it just relieves the mood a little bit.
That is great. All right, so you guys, both, or gals, I should say, both have the wave down?
No, mine's like
There's Miss Iowa's wave. Okay, that's Miss Iowa's wave. What about Miss Teen Iowa? How about your wave?
I do a little combination of both.
Okay.
Hannah's better.
We're working on it.
Now, if people want to follow you so they can kind of follow your reign this year, how can they do that?
We have various social media pages. We have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, for both our personal pages and our title holder pages.
Wonderful.
So.
Just do the searches and be able to pull everything up.
Oh yeah, Miss IA USA is Instagram, Real Miss Iowa USA is Twitter, and Miss Iowa USA is Facebook. Yeah, pretty simple.
There, excellent. Thank you, ladies, for coming
Thank you
over.
very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it very much.